Hello students, welcome to the next session of SST, and today I am here with the topic weather versus climate. You must have heard it is going to rain today. It is bright and sunny day today. So it is all about the weather. Weather is the hour to hour and day to day condition of the atmosphere. A hot or humid weather may make one irritable. A pleasant breezy weather may make one cheerful and even plan for an outing. Weather can change dramatically. On the other hand, climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. The climate of a place tells us about the seasons. In our country, we enjoy many seasons like summer, rainy, and winter. The change in seasons affects our daily life. The climate of a place affects the plants and animals as well as the people, their foods and clothes. You must have heard the climate of Jammu and Kashmir is cold. The climate of coastal areas is moderate and the climate of Rajasthan is hot and dry. So, here I am going to discuss with you the factors influencing the climate. The first one is temperature. The climate of a region directly depends on the temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness and coldness of the air. The sun is the ultimate source of heat on the earth. It gives off the same amount of heat at all times, but every place on the earth does not get the distribution of heat on the earth is affected by many factors and it directly affects the climate. The second factor is distance from the equator. As you know that the rays of the sun are falling vertically near the equator, pointing at those places which are far away from the equator. The sun's rays cover a small area near the equator. Thus, this region remains hot almost throughout the year. Away from the equator, the sun's rays spread over a larger area. Thus, this is lower temperature. On the basis of the heat received by the earth from the sun, we can divide the earth into 3 heat zones. The area lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is the hottest part of the earth. It is called the torrid zone. The area lying near the poles that lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere has very cold climate. This region is the frigid zone. The area lying between the torrid and frigid zones in both the hemispheres is neither very hot nor very cold. This region is known as the temperate zone. Thus, we can say that the places which are near the equator have hot climate and far away places have cold climate. The third factor which affects the climatic condition is the height above the sea level. So, to understand it, we have 2 cities. One is situated in the plains, whereas the other lies in the high mountains. Both the cities are at the same distance from the equator. So, we should experience the same temperature in both the cities, but this is not so. I am taking example of Shimla and Ludhiana. For example, Shimla and Ludhiana are situated almost at the same distance from the equator, but Shimla is colder while Ludhiana is hot in summers. The reason is that Shimla is located at a height of 2,150 meters above the sea level, whereas Ludhiana is only at a height of 250 meters above the sea level. So this is the reason that Shimla is colder than Ludhiana. The next factor which influences the climatic condition is distance from the sea. For example, Mumbai is located near the sea coast, while Delhi is far away from it. As we know that Mumbai is cooler in summer and warmer in winter when compared with Delhi. The places located near the sea coast have a moderate climate. What do you mean by moderate? Neither hot in summer nor cold in winter. On the other hand, the places far away from the sea extreme climate. Extreme climate means very hot in summers and very cold in winters. The climate of the coastal regions is always affected by the sea. This is because of the land breeze and sea breezes. In the daytime, the sun heats both the land and the sea. Land heats up more quickly than the water. Hence, it is hotter than the sea. As we know, hot air is lighter than the cold air. Therefore, warm air above the land rises. The cool air from the sea comes in to take its place. This is known as sea breeze. It cools and land near the coast. During night, the opposite phenomena happens. The land cools down more quickly than the sea. The sea cools down slowly. The air above the sea is warmer and rises up. The cooler air from the land blows towards the sea. This is called the land breeze. Due to land and sea breezes, the weather near the sea remains pleasant. The next factor affecting the climatic condition is the direction of winds. The winds blowing from hot regions bring the high temperature, while those blowing from cold regions bring the low temperature. The winds passing over water bodies are full of moisture and provide rain. The next factor is humidity and rainfall. The amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air is called humidity. The winds blowing from the sea or ocean increase the humidity in the air. The amount of rainfall and its annual distribution has a great effect on the climatic conditions. The distribution is highly uneven, and thus we notice a great variation in the climatic condition. That Rajasthan gets less rain. That climatic conditions of Rajasthan is hot and dry. Next factor affecting the climatic conditions is ocean currents. Oceans have both the warm and the cold currents. These currents affect the climate of the coastal areas. So students, you can see in this map different climatic regions of the world are shown here in the map. You can study. In the pink color it is shown frigid zone, in the yellow color it is shown temperate zone, and in the green color it is shown tropical zones, torrid zones. So students, this was all about the weather versus climate. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.